Yes, people, welcome back to the channel, and you're here watching after Arsenal pick up a 1-1 draw at Goodison Park, the final time Arsenal will ever play at Goodison Park. And ultimately, it's a 1-1 draw, like I said, and not too much to take from the game. I don't want to focus too much on the game, but, well, yes, focus on the game, but I want to focus on a lot of positives to take from the game looking forward into really Madrid on Tuesday. What's going to be a massive game, not only for the club, for the players, but in terms of our season, in terms of what will come of this season 24-25. Because going into this game, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people thought, I even thought we were going to draw this game. I expected a lot of rotations, not surprised with the lineup we put out there. I'm surprised in Ben White coming back, seeing that he missed the Fulham game. So good to see Ben White back into the team. Good to see Timber on the bench, who ended up coming on later in the game. Good to see cameos from other players as well. Saka got 45 minutes. Martinelli got 45 minutes. But a lot of things I do want to talk about, and the performances I do want to praise going forward and looking forward. But like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, people. If you like anything here on the channel, this is Gunner Street. I have all Arsenal content here on this channel. So if you like anything Arsenal related, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and join the family to continue supporting the channel. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. First of all, I want to talk about Jakub Kiwior, because I think that's going to be the biggest talking point for a lot of people going into that Madrid game. When Gabriel went down with his hamstring injury, the biggest thing everybody was going to ask is, can Kiwior come in and can he hold it down? Can he hold that spot down until the end of the season, especially in big moments like the Champions League? Ben White, yes, he missed the Fulham game, so that's why majority of the conversation was focused on Kiwior. But for me, it's a big dilemma about what Mikel Arteta wants to do. If I was Arteta, I'd probably play Ben White and Timber. I'd probably go either Ben White at centre back alongside Saliba, playing left centre back. I'd play Lewis Skelly left back, and I'd play Timber right back. I just go with that. I think you play your best players in the biggest games when you have them. Credit to Kiwior. He's put his name in the hat. And there's one thing I did like about his performances, is passing today. 94% completed passes, 4 long balls he completed in behind, 3 clearances as well. Great performance by Kiwior. I think he's been voted by a lot of people as the man of the match today. But I remember he played 1 ball in behind for Trossard, and I think that's watching Real Madrid for as much as I've seen Real Madrid this season. I've watched a lot of Real Madrid games this season. You can get at them. They do concede a lot of goals, and they don't like to run back towards their own goal. So if you can get that chip ball in behind, Ben White did it when we scored against Liverpool behind to Saka early on in that game. We have to target that, and I'm glad Arteta started to find different ways to bring that up. I'm glad to see that introduced into our game today a lot more, making those runs in behind. You saw Declan Rice made a lot of runs from midfield. Same thing with Merino, who I think had a great game. Mikel Merino today worked hard, worked tirelessly. His skill was impressive. And yeah, I think a lot of people put their name in the hat for that game on Tuesday. Another person that put his name in the hat for the game on Tuesday, Leandro Trossard, and like I said, Mikel Merino. Who would you guys go up front? Because we know Saka is going to start off the right. We know Martinelli is going to start off the left, who's had a brilliant game against Fulham and came off the bench today and looked pretty lively as well, I must say. Martinelli has a spot off the left wing. It's really down to what Mikel Arteta wants to do. Does he go Trossard through the middle, who I thought today took his finish really, really well? He was a bit selfish in other aspects of the game in terms of trying to get that goal and really trying to put his impression on the game and really earn his starting position for Tuesday. But there's no way you can drop a man like Mikel Merino. I say because not only does Mikel Merino give us that presence up front, but he's been in the rich vein of scoring form. He's been playing well, whether you put him in midfield or up front. And he also has played against Real Madrid. He's played at the Bernabeu. He's played against this opposition before. No discredit to Trossard. Trossard definitely still has a spot in that game, whether that be off the bench and giving us something different potentially, or Mikel Merino off the bench giving us something different. Which one would you guys start? For me, I'd lean probably more Mikel Merino just to start the game. I don't mind that, but as an option off the bench, I think Mikel Merino is a very, very, very good option just in case. It depends on how we really set up and go in that game. And I think you could use Mikel Merino's ability to run in behind. Same thing with Declan Rice, that willingness to run in behind and run the channels as well, and flipping with Martinelli, I think we've seen that there's an avenue to use that with how Kiwior played today, with how Ben White has played in the past at centre back, and how we will continue to play when we have players like Lewis Skelly, who today I thought was incredible. Other than the penalty, I thought Lewis Skelly was, again, it was another great performance. So many times he had those dangerous runs from deep, and he was very, very threatening today. The penalty, we'll talk about the penalty quickly. I don't think it was a penalty. The contact starts outside of the box. There's no contact in the box, and Jack Harrison goes down. To me, softly, if I'm being very honest, for the referee to give that, not go back and look at the monitor. It's like we've seen it time and time before, but I don't want to come on here and talk about refs because the league is already done. We also see O'Brien standing in front of Raya. Should have been the second yellow card for him. Maybe we go on to win the game. Again, the league is done, so no point harping and honing in on those small aspects of the game, because ultimately we did walk away with a 1-1 draw. But there was a lot of good positives. There was a lot of positives to take from the game. But I do think going into the Madrid game, you're going to see the intensity come up. You're going to see that level of moving the ball, step it up. I thought Raheem Sterling, to his credit today, a lot of people are saying he played poorly, this and that. I didn't think he was bad. I just think he needed to be stronger in certain duels. But overall, in that first half, he wasn't terrible. I wouldn't say he was garbage. Got the assist for the Trossard goal as well. And throw in the moments in that game, he didn't shy away from it. I'm glad to see that he took onus on trying to beat players and tried to make something happen in the game, because that's all we can ask of a player. Try to make something happen, because people would have been on him for not even trying to make anything. So for me, I don't think he played poorly. Obviously needs to be a bit stronger in the duels. Obviously he hasn't been playing that much regular first team starting football, so he's gonna have that quality drop off is absolutely going to be there. But for me, Sterling was not the reason as to why we were lacking in that first half in terms of creation or anything like that. But people, that's really all I have to say for now on the Everton game. A lot of rotation in this game today that opens our eyes up for the Tuesday game. Let's just see what Mikel Arteta lines up. I think the game that ended today will probably be the team that starts. You have Ben White, Timber on the pitch. No, Ben White came off actually. I'd be surprised if Kiwior starts, but I don't mind it based off the game he had today. He definitely put his name in the hat. Me, I'd put Ben White center back, have Timber right back, keep the back line as is. I'd go Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard. Yep, that'd be my midfield. I'd go Saka, Moreno, Martinelli as the front three from Madrid. And I think that's going into that game. That's how I feel right now. Those are the players that, off of just this Everton result, have earned their place in the team. Unlucky for Trossard not to make it to the team, and unlucky for a player like Kiwior not to make it in the team. Two players that, to me, were the best players on the pitch today, other than who I thought Jorginho. I thought Jorginho didn't play bad either. But yeah, those are the names I have going into the hat. Not the result we wanted, but ultimately good to get preparation and minutes in the legs for crucial players and for crucial tactics going into that Madrid game. So if like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to everything on Gunner Street. We have all Arsenal content, so if you like it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.